Okay, so yeah, pretty much before I found you guys, I was doing drop shipping or trying to do it, just watching as many YouTube videos and just trying to do it on my own. And pretty much just like everything else, you can only learn so much with free information. And sometimes you need that help when you have like little problems here and there. And then I just came across the videos one day, just watched every video and really connected through every video. I like the bluntness, of the videos. Like it's no hidden, nothing's hidden. It's everything's open. And that's the exact same thing that I got in the course, which, you know, I kind of relate to stuff like that and I learn better like that. So,
Hmm.
um, pretty much just after doing it for a while with very minimal results. I was looking out to learn from somebody else that does it better.
Okay, okay, great. Really good introduction. And just, the first question that I had, you pretty much replied to it already. But why did you choose us compared to other mentors? Because there's so many YouTubers out there, like countless amount of YouTubers. Why do you choose us compared to other YouTubers?
Honestly, it's just the transparency through the videos. I used to make YouTube videos, and like when I don't know, your honesty shows through a video pretty much.
Yeah.
And what you can't fake it. You can fake it if you want to, but you're going to be able to tell. And I
Yeah.
see that through a lot of people. And with 3 uploads a day, just being watching every video, the information provided. You guys gave so much information for free. It's like if I pay for something, you guys obviously know what you're talking about. So if I pay for it, I'm obviously going to be getting more, than what you're already offering. So that's another thing that really stood out to me.
Yeah, 100%. And really good answer, really good answer. And another thing is, what do you thought was different from, let's say, the videos that you see out there in the mentorship program?
Um, I would say just everything, honestly. Most videos, like if you go to YouTube, you can type in a question, they'll answer it, but very broadly.
Hmm.
But in mentor, you'll get the answer directly. Like, I've been having questions, that you guys been answering, and it just makes it so much easier. So it's really just that extra knowledge.
Yeah, I think that, and if I can add into it, I think it's the fact that there's so many information out there that I'm not saying they're wrong, even if they're good. It's just split all over the place. So
Right.
if people like take one strategy here, mix it with another strategy and mix it with this, and do a bunch of things, it doesn't really end up well because you're mixing everybody's strategy. So, at the
Right.
end, we gave you our strategy, and now you'll probably do something else different eventually. After you find a few winning products in a row, you'll do your own sauce. Oh, maybe I'll do this instead. I'll test this instead. And you'll come up with your own strategy. And that's how you see, you know, it's like anything in life. Let's say you see people at the gym training very hard, but not everybody trains the same. Not everybody has the same type of body. So you take one, let's say one structure, follow it to the T, get results, and after that you kind of do your own thing at the same time. So I think that's a really um, a good reason why, let's say, me or you or anybody would get a mentor for
Right.
that
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. I remember on the first call, you're just like, if you're gonna do it, you need to stick to the strategies that we show you and not, mix everything in together because, like you're saying, you can't do that. It doesn't
Exactly.
work like that. Yeah. You need to stick to one thing and be consistent and continue doing one thing so you can perfect it.
And I still remember like when we spoke the first few days and when you started testing at the same time, you told me like, oh, like, do I need to do something else? Like, I'm not having sales. Is it something and stuff? And now you see when you have a winner, sales come basically by their own. And a lot of
Right.
people, what they do is they overspend on each product. And you see, you've tested a few product already. Like, how much have you tested to find a
It's
product to
almost
get
like
sales?
Yeah, I think it's about like 27, 28, somewhere around there.
27 products. Think if you're consistent and you test, let's say, 300 products, think about how many winning product would you find if you stick to the
Right.
same strategy. But what happened is people test 10, they test, after that, they
Yeah, and they
change their strategy, or they just like spend too much on one. So it's like, kind of complicated.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was doing before. I would see a product and be like, man, it's working for them. So, I'll work on my store for like a week and try to do offers and test it. It didn't work. I'll do the same thing. I'd be stuck on the same product for like 3 weeks, but there's so many out there. Why even give it that time? But now, the more you test, I can say that I've learned like what people want to see more, like what might work a little bit better when it comes to creatives, just products in general, and even doing like research on a product, you get better over time. So I feel like consistency, you only learn through it. So if I would have gave up, it's been days I didn't want to test a product because haven't seen any kind of results. But like, I mean, nothing in life is overnight. I mean, it can be, but it's not realistic. So you just keep being consistent, and you can't just do it. You have to actually keep your eyes open and learn from it. Um, every time I do something and don't get a result, I don't see it as a loss pretty much. I just learn from it and keep it moving. Same thing you got to do here within, like, just like anything else in life.
Yeah, because sometimes, when I started, I spoke with my, like back then, with one of my mentors, and he, like, I didn't understand that concept of winning product. And I'm like, no, like this product, like if you look at it on Amazon, it has 20,000 orders. Like, how am I not getting like at least a few sales? I don't understand. And he said, you'll see, like you'll test 5 products in a row and you'll find 5 winners in a row. Or you can test 90 products and the 91 will make you $1 million. And you're like, what? So a lot of people, I see a lot of people, they just stop before succeeding. Think if you have tested 25, just 25, and you, like the 27, you wouldn't have tested it. And it's the same thing that happens to me, the same thing that happens to everybody. I remember like it was yesterday when I started testing products like a few years ago. um I was really dumb and I did multiple strategies, and uh I was just dumb overall. And I tested, I think, 90 products, and I was like, yeah, dropshipping is not for me. I tested one more, and it blew up. And since then, I
Well,
did other strategies with influencers, Facebook ads, other things, and now I'm on TikTok. But yeah, like if I wouldn't have took the time to test that single product, I wouldn't have been here right now. So it's crazy how like you're so close to succeed, so close, but you're like, give up.
right, yeah. I mean, I feel like when it gets to that point where you want to give up, that's when you just need to keep pushing harder. Because anytime I've done something good in life, it's always been like that. I just, you don't get results, and then you want to give up a little bit, but you keep pushing, and it always comes through.
100%, 100%. When anything in life, like you said, you had a YouTube channel, and obviously some days were hard, some days were easier. The views, even if you make the best videos on the whole world, sometimes the
Yeah,
views are just down. And you're like,
yeah, that's a headache.
100%. Even, my brother and I were doing YouTube, and we're trying to improve our content, post more content. And sometimes like this month has been horrible compared to last month, and we didn't do anything
Right.
different, the same thing. And I'm like, and we're kind of feeling like the same way like we started with drop shipping, like what's happening? And we're like, no, it's just the way that it works. Sometimes it's high,
Yeah.
sometimes it's low, just improving a little bit over time, and look at the overall, and we'll do the same thing. So think the same thing with any business.
Yeah, you just gotta have it's really like a mindset shift, to be honest with you, because no, I don't think everybody has it, honestly. It's just you just gotta keep pushing.
Yeah, 100%. And I think learning, because a lot of people, why they stop, I believe it's because they don't know like every single details. Like they just copy paste, and if it doesn't work, they stop. But they don't know like, okay, why will I do a good product description? Why will I do? I'll search for good creatives. Why will I test this way? So because they think like, oh, let me just do this. This is the secret key. It's not the secret key. It's just like a formula from compared to others that works. Maybe another YouTuber will have another strategy that you follow works also. It's just you follow which one you want the best and the people that you connect the most. Follow the strategy and eventually it will work. It's not 100% hit. It doesn't exist, but we get closer and closer and we get better at finding product. Obviously, you at first, I'm pretty sure, you kind of know from testing which kind of product, like, oh, this one will have a high CPC or this one will have a lower CPC. And overall, you'll have more hit at lower CPCs.
Right. Yeah. And yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So like what is, let's say, the difference that you've seen in, let's say, the product that you selected compared to the other one that you've tested?
Um, well, I would say like my research methods, like you're just saying, like let's see here. I'm trying to give an example. I don't really know one, but I can just say my situation pretty much like before I was doing a lot of, videos and research, like what to do, but you don't know why to do it. So when I got in the mentorship, you kind of showed me why you need this kind of creatives, why you need the description to be like this and stuff like that. It just all comes into play. But I'll say like my first products that I was testing, I mean, they were good in a way, but at the same time, they weren't. Now I've kind of learned as you go and have found different ways to make sure, like multiple ways to make sure a product is like trending or like kind of validated in a way, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
So with this product, that's one thing that I did different, and it's just going up. So pretty probably gonna keep doing the same thing from here on out.
Yeah,
It's just
100%.
it's just kind of like testing products. When you're doing your research, you do one thing. If that doesn't work, you figure out what you did on that one and you improve it for the next one.
100%. And I'm just going to show a few screenshots that Miles sent me. So the first day he made 7 orders, 295. The third day, 1K. So it goes really fast. The fourth day, 1.0K. The first thing that I want to say is when you're starting to scale products, you need to understand that you will be profitable, but there's some lows and there's some highs, like in any business. If you look at the stocks on Amazon, if you look at if you go to Walmart and you go like a Monday compared to a Saturday, you'll see the difference in volume. What you need to understand is you need to capitalize heavily on the good days. That's why, like, one of the things that I told you is like increase the budget fast. Increase the budget
Right.
fast, like every few sales, let's get it. So this way, on the good days, you'll make outstanding profit. And let's say you have one day that you're losing a little bit, or maybe breaking even, then you made a big day already. So it doesn't mind if you lose a little bit. And now you'll start making a little bit of profit again, a big day again. Oh, another bad day. But overall, you see, oh, I made that much profit.
Right.
Obviously, there's different kind of winners. There's winners that, are for the next 3 months are going to be highly profitable, and others they'll need to work through and change the offer. But those, I prefer that you get those products first, because those are the ones that are going to build you. And when you'll have a real winner, you'll be able to scale it. I'm not saying that your product is not a winner, but I'm just saying like real winner means 7-figure plus products.
Right.
You'll be able to really, let's say, surf it easily and get it to $1 million in a matter of few months. And compared to, let's say, other people that I know, let's say they get a product, they made $1 million, but they only made like 5-7% profit margin, because they don't know when to cut, like when it's spending, like this ad group is unprofitable, but they scale it anyway, and so at
Right.
the end they're like, yeah, I've made $1 million in revenue, but they made 5%, 7%. But if you work with those products like the one that you have right now, that looks like a really, really good product, and you work hard, maybe it's $1 million product, who knows? But I'm just saying, like, if we compare to, like, statistically, we can't say that every winner is a $1 million product. There's a more higher chance that it's not, that it's yes. If it is, then great. But if it's not, then those are the ones that are going to build you. And let's say I'm more happy when I get products that are not, let's say, consistently profitable because I can test different things. I can test different creative, I can test different offers and see like how they react. And based off that, I build my strategy and improve it. So that's why I suggest you to do the same thing. If you have some, like I said, few days in a row that you're unprofitable, few days in a row that you're profitable, don't change anything. But if few days in a row that you're unprofitable, then you look at the different creative, different offers, all of that. So I think by continuously testing, you'll find good products that will make you money, and eventually you'll find those home run that will basically skyrocket everything. And if you're consistent, just a matter of time before you find them. So just be smart with your money. Let's say, we're giving you an example. Let's say you make 10 grand with a product. I'd rather you take that 10 grand and profit and invest it into testing more. So this way your next winner will come faster. And after that, you'll basically grow faster than, a lot of people, they say, oh, doesn't matter, I'll find one, another one. And after that, they start in the same place, No, the goal is to each year, each few months, like maybe testing a few more, seeing that you're scaling, and after that, implementing, employees and stuff. And obviously, if you need a question about that, anything, we can set up a call and I help you set up a team without any problem. So don't worry about any of that. So do
Appreciate
you
it.
have any question for me, anything? To be honest, you were, amazing in this mentorship. The only thing that I would say is you don't ask much question, brother. You,
Yeah.
you do things. I know you're smart, man, but I think you should ask more question and the things that you do, because to get more value about what you have. I think that's one good point that I suggest you to do, because when I get into mentorships, and my brother, we get into mentorship, we annoy the shit out of our mentors. Like, it's like blasting question. And those people, no, I'm not saying that, the other people doesn't succeed, but those people ask a lot of question, they succeed faster, because it's like they just want all the answer, and after that they structure everything. So if you could improve that thing, I think you'll be amazing. And keep asking me question. Even if the mentoring is done, I'll be happy to reply to any of those questions. And you'll see that by asking, and we'll stick it to your brain, and you'll become better, and better. So beside that, brother, you were amazing. You're smart, you're organized, you do everything like we said. So just keep doing the same thing. You'll find more winners down the line, and just keep me updated.
All right.
So take care, man. Have a wonderful week, and we keep me posted with everything.
All right. We'll do.
Take care. Bye.